Hi folks, welcome back to Atebeno Park. Dino Bob here. It was about this time building the park that I decided that the beta uh, building system in terms of running your park economically was not working out. So I gave up on it, for the moment anyway, and decided to just go ahead and build. So today we're going to look at the entry build. Uh, and the buildings that I set up to put into that first part of the park where people will wander around. And we'll start with some people wandering around. We're looking out from the entrance building, and ahead is the turnstiles for going into the park proper. You can see a couple of statues there. And to the left is a guest services building, and to the right, a combination cafe and gift shop. We'll take a closer look at each of them in turn. So come out of that little black spot, get ourselves lined up. I was having a little trouble with the navigating, and I apologize for that. Anyway, going down the path here, you can see I put in path lighting and a lot of landscaping. And we're going to cruise into the guest services building. This, like a lot of my builds, is kind of something I build on as I go along. I get the stuff in that I'm thinking about, and then, oh, that door is upside down. Going to need to fix that. Um, and then there are areas I'm not sure of, so they stay kind of blank, and then I will add stuff later. So I've used a couple of the gift shop modules to be the counter service areas. We'll go out the door here, which is what most of our guests would be doing. Some of them would be handicapped accessible types, and that's what that dark door behind us was. Uh, so, yes, that dark door. Uh, it probably should be on the other side of the barrier rather than this one, and I'll probably have to come back to do that. Anyway, let's go back to the opening area and take our tour to the gift shop and cafe. Uh, you can see the surround I built for the guest entry. That clearly needs some more fancying. Um, and we're going to go into the cafe now. Um, I put in some booths as well as the two T-Rex shop modules. The bit in the center there, whoops, that was in the center there, is a plan for further expansion down the road. We've got a restroom in here, and then a direct connection to the gift shop. I started populating it, but kind of ran out of steam. So, the standard racks with the t-shirts are in there. I need to build a freestanding rack, need to make some more stuff to put on the shelves. Just didn't feel when I was building this that I wanted to play with scaling down all those statues and recoloring them for additional products for the shop. Anyway, so guests can visit the shop on their way in and then go into the park, or come out of the park and visit the shop to get those last minute souvenirs to go home, and then they can make their way out this door or through the cafe to go out of the park. So this is the general entry, that extension there. I'm hoping to put an info shop in eventually. And we're in the park now, traveling down the path. You watched me, if you were following along, build the Archaeopteryx, excuse me, not the Archaeopteryx, the Microraptor aviary, which you see ahead on the left. And this is a major fork in the path for entering the park. I don't know what's going on with those flickering mountains. That seems to be a beta issue, and hopefully that'll be ironed out soon. Anyway, so did some landscaping around the park, and you can see I made paths to either side as well as going through it for guests that don't want to go in with the animals. And yeah, there's another mini aviary over there. That's not in today's video. Uh, it's mostly a copy and move version, but I've done a few other things to it. We'll get to that in another video, I think. Um, so we're heading now toward the Protoceratops, which was the first habitat I put in. And it's got its little maze around it. And we'll take a little check in on our animals and make sure they're doing okay. In fact, I think I see one in there. Do I? Where'd he go? There he is. Well, more likely she. Um, oh, we got 3 of them here. That's great. That's great. Um, they're cranky little guys. Seem to be grumbling all the time. In the back, you can see into the care building that's faced by rocks on the habitat side. And I will be adding some facility props in there for that. And again, back out. So we're going to zoom down here. This is a pretty short video today. Truck down through here so we can take a look at the effect of some of that lighting I put in. Anyway, I really had wanted to do this park as a real world build where you're managing getting your animals up and doing it, but it's just too frustrating seeing everything go into the red and not having sufficient feedback to understand why. So we'll wait till beta management gets a little more functional. So back to where we started from, and we'll spin around. And when we're back in place, we will do a transition to the nighttime. And here it comes. So I did underlighting on the statues for dramatic effect. The path lighting under the current arrangement certainly lights up a lot of this area without anything large and obtrusive. You can see the shops and the guest services building are lit inside. Whoa, that was weird. That's one way to get inside someone's head. Yeah, this is running on slow motion at the moment, so I can talk over it. I see a bush I need to move. You can get a good look at the welcome to the park signs that I made. And another inside the head shot. And Paleogenes is my headcanon for the company that is doing these prehistoric kingdoms. And that will be showing up in other ones. So let's pull out a little bit and go up so you can get the whole effect. You'll see that this entry area is lit because this would be very active at night when the guests are leaving the park. And the park itself, at least right now because I haven't been paying attention to it, quite dark. And you would want to keep it moderately dark, just path lighting kind of things so the animals are not disturbed at night. But yeah, I think it's come along pretty okay. I got some ideas of what things I'd want to change in this bit, and I know for sure some things I want to add. And here it is in daylight. You can see that it's fitting in pretty nicely. And from here, I guess we'll do another bit, well, not the build, but we'll take a look at another exhibit. It's already in there, up in the upper left-hand corner. But we'll take a close look at it in the next video. It's another habitat, this time shared by 2 dinosaurs. And just starting on the right upper corner, you can see I'm starting to prepare some area for some further expansions, as well as see that aviary up there. Um, I think we'll probably get to the aviary as a pass-through to another habitat over there. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. This is Dino Bob thanking you and asking you to subscribe if you're interested. And see you soon.